everybody, it's nice to see you. I hope you are all well and I hope you are ready for some fun yoga. But first of all, we're just going to do a nice little breath. So let's sit ourselves down. Take a nice big deep breath in through your nose. Circle your arms whilst you're holding that breath and breathe out. Breathe in. Feel your tummy expanding with all of that fresh air and breathe out. As you breathe out, your tummy collapses as all of that air comes out. It's always good to do some breathing before you practice. Now, a real treat today, we are going to be doing this fabulous story called Tutti, a yoga story of self-acceptance by one of my children's teacher yoga friends. Her name is Agnieszka Migew, but I know her as Aggie. She wrote a little message in here for me. It says, for Avril and Mitchie, may you find that special something inside of you from Aga. Isn't that lovely? Now, we're going to read the story and we're going to do the poses. Would you like that? I think that will be great. Now, the illustrations in Aga's book are by Joe Parry. They are lovely. I'll be showing you as we go through. Are you ready then? Okay. I'll come and read our first page. Remember how we get up in yoga? Nice and slowly onto our toes. Are we ready? Hands together and push. Tall, 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 tall. As tall as a tree. As tall as a mountain. And as tall as you can reach to the sky. Well done. Okay. Here we go, everybody. Tutti. A yoga story of self-acceptance. Are you ready for our first page? Then here we go. Tutti was a happy little conker tree who lived with Mummy and Daddy and the rest of his large tree family in a spacious green forest. And the book is asking us to do a tree pose. We all know how to do a tree pose, don't we, everybody? But what you need to do is make sure you stay very, very straight. Keep a nice straight back. If you wish to hold on, you can maybe hold on to the wall, or you maybe have somebody with you and you can hold their hand. We're going to do our tree pose. Foot to the floor, heel to ankle. Let's do it like this first. Well done. As you breathe in, lengthen that spine and breathe out. Let our branches waver in the wind. Now, if you're feeling really confident, you can do a full tree pose. You may wish to hold your hands like this or like this, or just like the branches of that tree. Are we ready? Here we go. Do a tree pose. And maybe you wish to move your branches. Well done, everybody. Okay. One sunny morning, Tutti woke up, opened his little eyes, stretched his little branches and took a giant yawn. Oh, like he had had the best sleep ever. We're ready. We're going to do a really big stretch right up. And we're going to say hello to the sun. Big, big stretch, tall as you can. Head slightly back and say, hello, sun. Wonderful. When Tutti did that, he noticed a little white cloud coming out of his mouth. Would you like to see? He's a cute little tree, isn't he? Now, it was also a very, very cold morning, and he started shivering so much that some of his leaves on his branches and on his head fell off. Shall we give ourselves a nice big hug and shiver? Shiver, 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 shiver. Give yourself a big shake. Shiver, 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 shiver. Well done. Can you see everything falling down? He ran off to his mum and said, "Mum, Mum, there is something in my mouth." Mum looked at him as he took a deep breath in, and a giant cloud of cold air came out of his mouth. Calm down and take one big breath in through your nose and one big breath out through your mouth. It's called cold air, my darling Tutti. She laughed. It's because autumn is here. Autumn? What is autumn, Mummy? Said Tutti. Autumn is when the weather starts to change and get colder. Autumn is when the squirrels start to collect nuts. And autumn is when the birds make their nests, said Mummy. Now here, Aga is asking us to do a squirrel pose. Are we ready? Feet hip-width apart. Now, when I do this pose, I like to put my arms up. And I like to feel like I'm really pushing down, as if something is pushing up against my arms. Are we ready? Down we come. Well done. Now I'm on my tippy toes at the moment. I've been practicing for a long time and have pretty good balance. You, if you wish, could place your hands onto the floor, or even place your heels onto the floor and be a really small little squirrel. Well done. Now, Mummy says autumn is when the days get shorter and the moon comes out early. Autumn is when the butterflies fly off to warmer countries, and autumn is when the bears prepare their dens for a long, long sleep. Now, Aga would like us to do a moon pose and a bear pose. Are we ready? Aga would like us to do a moon pose. How wonderful. So the moon comes out much earlier in autumn and the bears begin to hibernate. Aga would like us to do a bear pose. Bear standing up tall on two of his paws and then hunching like a bear. Well done. And we held for the count of 5. Fabulous. You are good. Are we ready? Tutti was listening carefully, but was very unsure of all the different things this autumn was going to bring. I don't like this autumn, he said, and I will not say hello when she comes along. As the days started to shorten, the moon came out really fast, just as Mum had said to Tutti. So Tutti decided to go to sleep earlier. So Aga is asking us to do a child pose, just like Tutti is lying here. Are we ready? Onto our knees. Place our bottoms on our heels. Going to lean forward and put our forehead onto the mat. And place our arms nice and gently either side of us. Big deep breath in and relax into your pose. How wonderful. Just relaxing and breathing gently. Well done, everybody. Now let us see the rest of the story has in store for us. The next morning, Tutti woke up and started to shiver again. Do you remember how we shiver? Woo! It was even colder than the previous day. He stretched his branches and looked at himself in a mirror. Let's hold our arms up. Let's interlink our fingers. Let's pretend we're holding a mirror. Well done. He was terrified to see that some of the leaves on his head had changed colour. He wasn't green Tutti anymore. He was red and yellow Tutti now. That is one thing about autumn, isn't it? The colours are so beautiful. Are we ready? Here we go. Tutti was not happy. He didn't like his new colours at all. I don't like that autumn, whoever she is, and I will not say hello when I meet her, he moaned. Are we ready? Aga would like us to have a grumpy face and to nod our head, hands on hips. And we're going to totally say that we do not like autumn, we do not like the way the colours have changed on Tutti. We're going to move our head from left to right. We're going to twist from our waist, so to say, no, 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 no. Well done. Really works your waist. He has got a grumpy face. Oh, dearie me. He looked around and saw that his whole family of trees had also changed. In fact, the whole forest looked so beautiful. So let's do this pose again. Hands on hips. We're going to turn around as far as we can, looking over each shoulder. Can you pretend you're looking all around the forest at all of those trees? Wow, well done. Now, I think Tutti is beginning to realise what beautiful colours there are in autumn. Do you? The little bird sat on his branch and said, "You are so beautiful, little tree," and kissed one of his branches. Are we ready? Aga would like us to do a bird pose. Here we go. 1 foot forward, point our toes, rest them on the floor behind us. Arms up to keep us nice and balanced and steady. And as we begin to bend forward, you may wish to bend your knee. We bend forward and then we begin to bring up our leg at the back. Wow. Well done, everybody. What a beautiful bird pose. And then Aga asks us, mwah, 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 to blow some kisses to ourselves because she thinks we're beautiful. Wonderful. Here is our bird pose. Well done, you. Now, Tutti looked down and saw lots of little children picking up conkers, happy and excited about what they were going to make out of them. I would be too. Do you ever go conker picking? There we are. Tutti understood that he was part of something beautiful and that changing colours wasn't that bad after all. And he did a happy Tutti dance. Tutti finally accepted himself the way he was, and he could not wait to meet Autumn and say hello, wherever she was. How fabulous. That was lots of fun, wasn't it? And in the remaining pages of this story, look, Aga has put some activities for you. What would Autumn look like if you met her? There is a lovely picture for you to colour in. There are also some wonderful breathing exercises and, of course, how to do the poses. So, Aga's book is available on Amazon. If you want to buy it, you can pop over there. I'm going to write her a review now. It was fun to do. I'm sure all you yogis had fun joining in. Take care, everybody, and enjoy Tutti. Bye for now.